Hey everyone, this is my 7th month lock update. And even though I'm about to be 8 months locked in another few days, so I'm kind of late, I still wanted to do a 7th month lock update. I really want to keep up with the progression of my lock journey. So here it is. And I cut my locks. Obviously, I did not cut them off, but I did give them a really good trim because I just felt the urge to cut my hair because the way that my ends were looking, they just, to me, did not look right. So before I cut my hair, the top part of the lock, in the middle part of the lock, did not match the end. The end was like super thin and skinny, and it just did not look right. And now I feel like the ends match the rest of the lock. It blends. So at this point in my lock journey, I am really satisfied with how my locks are turning out now. I still have lumps and bumps, but I've come to realization that that is perfectly normal when you're going through this process of locking your hair. I also realized that some people might experience very little lumps and bumps within their locks, and some people experience a lot. Some people experience the lumps that are really huge, like how I was showing you guys in my earlier lock videos, like in the 6th and 7th month lock video that I made right before this. I had like really huge lumps, but I noticed that now they are slowly smoothing out. Like it's starting to somewhat blend into the lock. So I'm really happy about that also. And I also realized that the lock journey is really similar to the spiritual journey. I've gotten these locks in my spiritual journey because I felt the need to. Like, it was something within me that said, you're ready to lock your hair. And at first, when I decided to lock my hair, I was kind of going back and forth with the thought of locking my hair. At first I was like, I should lock up my hair. I was not really 100% sure about it. It was like a thought that begun all the way in back of my mind. But as time went on, that thought became a urge. Then that urge almost became a need, like I have to lock my hair. And the further I get into my spiritual journey, the more things like this happen to just pop up. And locking my hair was one of them. And about 6 months before I locked my hair with this set of locks, I had locked my hair that August, prior to me locking my hair this year of February. And I had the locks in my hair probably for almost 3 to 4 months or so, probably about 3 months. And I lost my patience. I just lost my patience. I got kind of frustrated with the whole process, the awkward phase. Even though I barely stepped foot into that phase of the lock journey, I just lost my patience. So I took out my hair. And then as time went on, I just begun to feel that need to put the locks right back in my hair. Like I was just so unhappy with how my hair was, because I just felt like my hair needs to be locked. Every time I saw somebody with locks, I would look at their locks and just say to myself, that should be me. I need my locks back. I love their locks, and I know I would love my locks too, only if I place them back in my hair. But After a while, I decided to put the locks back in my hair, and it was almost like a intuitive feeling, like you have to put these locks in your hair. And I don't know why I got that feeling, that urge to put the locks in my hair, but I really know that it's something that had to be done. And I really feel that the lock journey is similar to the spiritual journey. It's like you really don't know exactly how it's going to turn out, but you have to trust in the process. You know it's going to turn out, and you're most likely expecting for it to turn out well to your liking, but you just have to know, you have to trust that it's going to turn out that way. And to me, that's really similar to my spiritual journey that I'm going on, that I've been on. So I really find that interesting. But if you check out my locks, they have definitely come a long way. The top part of the lock and the middle part of the lock is locking really well, but the ends still have a long way to go. Let me see if I can show you guys the back. The back is really locking well. The locks are a little bigger back here. So they're really turning out well. And I've had a lot of shrinkage even before I trimmed my hair. I definitely had a lot of shrinkage, but I really like the new look, and I really don't do too much. I started to use a herbal rinse that I make. I add different herbs. I add some water, some apple cider vinegar, and I use that before I wash my scalp. And it really helps. It really helps to keep my scalp from itching, because I started to develop that problem shortly after I begun my lock journey. So once I created this scalp and hair rinse, it really helped that issue drastically. I probably will make another video showing you how I make this herbal rinse at a later date. But I use that rinse. I'll use a regular shampoo with no sulfates. And I won't condition my hair. I don't condition my locks because I know that the conditioner can have a lot of slip, and sometimes that can contribute to unraveling your locks, especially if they're not fully locked like mine. And I retwist. I still retwist every few weeks or so, and sometimes I won't retwist my whole head like I stated in my last video. I'll just retwist the locks on the outskirt. So all the locks that are really visible when you're looking at my hair, I will retwist. So the ones on the sides, the ones on the top part, I'll just retwist. And I actually just retwisted my hair, so it's pretty much neat up here. I like to do it every so often to minimize the fuzz. And I'll retwist my hair with Talia Wajid's Lock It Up. I use this, and if I want like an extra firm hold, I will use Tight Hole by Talia Wajid as well. And you can find this at your local hair supply store, local beauty supply store, or you can get it from like Amazon or a hair store online. So you pretty much can get it at many places. It's not really hard to find. And I use this. I have to buy a new bottle. It's all gone. I really love this after I wash my hair. This is like a leave-in conditioner. It's like a liquid misting conditioner by Talia Wajid as well. And I like to spray it all over my locks just to give it that extra that extra nourishment, that extra moisture, but not too much like the conditioner would do, but just enough to nourish and moisturize your scalp and keep my locks soft. I also use some of my hair butter that I make. I have different oils in it, different butters, and aloe vera, and I'll add that to my scalp and a little bit on my hair. I don't add too much because I don't want any product buildup, but I just add it to add a little extra nourishment as well as to seal in and lock in the moisture that I do have on my scalp and my hair. And every few days I will mist my hair with some water. So that completes my 7th month lock journey video, and I really thank you guys for watching. Until next time.